What is yourself? Definition of yourself. How to find your true self. Is there any more important quest in your life to go on? Any more important task to be done than answering the question, what is yourself? Definition of yourself. What is your true self? No, there isn't. Learning about yourself is the most important mission of your life. If you really want to take advantage of this life that you have in a human form that is quite rare, find the answer to these questions. Learn and start learning about yourself. That is it. So how do you do that? How do you go on about doing that, learning about yourself, finding out what is yourself? Funnily enough, all the answers are already here. All the answers are already inside you. All the knowledge is already inside you. It just needs to be uncovered. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to have any other intention apart from knowing who you are and being free. That is both the same. That is the same thing. Learning about your true self, knowing who you are, is going to set you free. It is equivalent of freedom. Knowing yourself is freedom. And the freedom is total. Once you get in touch with that, like the dimensions of what you think is life, due to sheer ignorance, are going to absolutely explode, change completely. So don't have any other intention of your mind. Just know yourself and be free. That is all. Everything is already here. Everything is already inside you. All the knowledge is already inside you. It just waits to be uncovered. You don't need any books to derive this knowledge from. The only useful thing is the helping guide of people who are already free, the people who have already got to know themselves, got the inner knowledge, and are already free, experiencing this freedom. They are this freedom. Everything else is absolutely useless, pretty much so. All the knowledge you can gain from the books, all the knowledge you can gain from people who have no idea what they're talking about, who are not free themselves, is absolutely useless. Because everything that is really has any value is already here, is already here, is already here. And now, there is nowhere to be going or coming from or anything else. There is no search. Everything is already here. It just needs to be uncovered. You need to connect with it. Because there are so many empty shapes and forms sort of covering it. You have to drop them all. You have to clear it all out. What you need is a clear mind, is an empty mind, empty, totally empty of everything, all concepts, all worlds, all bodies, all people, all shapes, all thoughts, all feelings, all emotions, everything empty totally of everything. You know, like when you're in deep sleep, you do not have a wakeful consciousness of being in deep sleep, but you're aware of it. You're aware that you were sleeping, that you were in deep sleep, and that it was a beautiful experience. And what was there? There was nothing. There was no body, no world. No you as this body mind. There was nothing. There was total emptiness. Total being. You see, that is what you're after, a total being. Empty of everything, empty of all the concepts that you've been shoving into yourself and everybody around you've been shoving into yourself all your life. Because from the moment you sort of experience the life in this sort of a body, you have the experience of life of this body, you're already on a path to destruction of the life in this body as a death. You know, every birth already leads to death. There is a cycle that goes on and on and on. Everything changes. Everything is impermanent. Only the change is permanent. Everything comes and goes. Everything comes from nothing and goes back into nothing. And to cling on to this that's totally empty, that's totally nothingness, empty shapes and forms, let go. Let go of everything. Let go of all that. And drop all the intentions they are just the product of your mind. You have to have it all empty space, all totally clear. And like that, going like that, just closing your eyes and clearing away everything. And just maybe the only thought is to be free, to know yourself. I am. Just that I am. Nothing else than that. And just stay with it. Don't grapple and don't cling on to any thoughts that come and go. Don't cling on to any empty shapes or forms or emotions or anything. It all comes and goes. It all comes from nothingness and it will go back again into this nothingness. Just cling on to that. The space, empty space, the nothingness. Because this nothingness, you see, when you get accustomed to it, when you connect with it, it's got an immense force, life force inside it. There is a complete guidance, and you will just let go totally. And this life force will take over, and everything will be perfect, exactly as it needs to be. That's it from today, probably enough. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.